To other people who are going through this process, who are just starting off or who are in the middle of it, I would say don't give up hope. It's very, very easy to lose your confidence in the system. It's very, very easy to not feel like things are ever going to get better. You might have had no signs like me that things ever would get better. The worst fear is that things might even get worse. We worry as families that we're not going to be able to cope. And I think we need to know that there's something there, there's some kind of safety net, that if things get really bad, that there's someone there who understands and who will listen. I would say the best thing that someone could do just now is to find people to listen, is to talk. Because the feelings of isolation can become really debilitating. It helps clear your mind, it helps you to be able to see a future that right now you might not be able to see. Autism is all-encompassing, and it's really hard to see what life will look like. What would all the strategies look like for a family? If everything was in place, what would that even be? I don't think any of us know, because I don't think anybody has ever been in a position to have all the support they could ever want. But while you try to find the right things, while you try to get things in place, looking after your own mental health, looking after your child's mental health, those are the really valuable things. And central to that is having people to talk to, is having emotional support, having people who can signpost you, having people who can advise you, people who understand autism. Those would be the very best things. We know that we can speak to our GPs, we know we can speak to a child's school, but in the meantime, it's very easy to lose confidence because there are so many children out there, there's so many families who need support. Waiting lists are incredible, and so it can really feel like everything has ground to a halt and that there's just no hope. So having a place to go to, having people you can talk to, having other parents who have been through it, who can advise, who even just when it's to acknowledge that, yeah, this is a really rubbish day, or that, yeah, I've been there too. Having people to talk to who understand is huge. But also having people who can share experiences, give advice, things that you haven't thought of. It helps you to see possibilities. Having hope, having options and choices is something that we don't feel that we have very often. So to know that there are choices available for us, and that as a parent, actually your voice in that is really, really invaluable. Sometimes school doesn't necessarily know the best way to help. Sometimes there's a service people aren't aware of, or another parent has had an experience that's that's been invaluable. And I think if you share those suggestions, if you share those pieces of advice with professionals, it's a great way to have everybody working together.